Day in time. What happened today, years ago?
American expansion.
So all of this fueled this growing sense of grievance, this demand for action.
And this environment gives rise to the war hawks in Congress. Figures like Henry Clay, John C. Calhoun.
And their motivation, as described in the sources, it was this potent mix, wasn't it?
Yeah, national honor was huge, the demand for free trade, and, let's be honest, a clear desire for territorial expansion, maybe grabbing Canada.
Calhoun famously called it the second struggle for liberty.
Right, framing it as another fight for independence, for national dignity against British arrogance and overreach.
So President Madison sends his war message to Congress on June 1st. The stage is set.
And then June 18th, 1812, Congress votes. They declare war on Great Britain.
And the sources point out this was the first time the United States officially declared war on another nation.
A big step for a young country. And interestingly, the vote itself shows the divisions.
Yeah, 79-49 in the House, pretty significant margin, but much tighter in the Senate, 1913.
So it wasn't a unanimous decision to assert this new kind of power. There was real debate, real partisan division.
The sources give us a quick look at what followed, and militarily, it wasn't exactly an auspicious start for the U.S.
No, the U.S. military was significantly outmatched, especially at sea. Maybe 16 warships compared to Britain's 500 plus.
Early American invasions of Canada largely failed, and the British even managed to burn parts of Washington, D.C.
A definite low point.
The war eventually ends with the Treaty of Ghent in 1814, and basically it restored the pre-war status quo. No major territory changed hands.
Right, so if you just look at the military outcome or the treaty, you might think, what was the point?
But connecting this to the bigger picture of power, the real significance wasn't about conquering land or military dominance initially.
No, the sources really highlight that the true impact of the war, despite all the struggles and the messy outcome, was the forging of a stronger, clearer American national identity.
It created national heroes, like Andrew Jackson after New Orleans.
Enduring symbols like the U.S.'s Constitution, Old Ironsides.
And even the national anthem, right? The Star-Spangled Banner, inspired by the defense of Fort McHenry.
So the U.S., through this act of declaring war based on principle, honor, sovereignty, free trade, and then fighting for it, even imperfectly,
it gained international respect. It solidified its identity and sovereignty on the global stage.
This June 18th shows power being asserted differently again, not through ancient ritual, not through purely strategic calculation,
but through the declaration of a national will, based on core principles, penned on paper, fought for, and resulting in identity and respect.
So stepping back, looking across these three June 18th, 1155, 1778, 1812, you really see this incredible evolution, almost 700 years.
Yeah, the idea and the exercise of power, it just keeps shifting.